You hear that? That's the sound of another travel day. When it comes to packing up the RV, what I have to do is make sure that the fridge is off, the AC is off, everything's secure, meaning cabinets are closed so that nothing is opening and spilling, because that does happen. And then yeah, everything has to have a home.
This is a huge week for us. After an amazing week in Sedona, we are heading to Phoenix. Starting tomorrow, Jared is going to be installing solar onto our rig. But before that, we have lots of RV chores to take care of.
Back on the road, here we go.
So we have just left our camp spot at Sedona and we are heading to Phoenix, Arizona. We are excited. It was quite the adventure getting out of our spot today. Good thing we took the jacks off. I meant to record it, but in the heat of the moment, it was just too crazy and I forgot. The back of our trailer, even with the jacks off, was touching the ground. It was crazy, but no damage was done. It was probably like a centimeter. Like dust was flying, but the trailer wasn't scraping. To our boondocking spot, so we are filling up with water. We lost our water cap, so we have made our own cap out of some duct tape for now, but we ordered a new one, so it should be here soon. Our current issue right now though is we forgot when we had lost the water cap to basically put something back on, and so some dirt got into our freshwater tank. So we have flushed it out and hopefully we don't have any dirty water. It should be fine, but if you ever lose your water cap, replace that shiz.
Nothing like a $10 fix. Always something though, you're always losing something. It's the name of the game, RV life. Something's always breaking.
Cleaning up the trailer. There's Jared right there. We are trying to make space to put all of our solars. We are going to Santan today to pick up the panels. We're hoping that they'll fit in our car, and we will just see. So we cleaned out our bunk rooms, and this is where we are planning on keeping all of the solar mess. And hopefully we have enough space here. We're not really sure where we're gonna keep the solar panels yet. We'll just kind of get to that when we get there. Way to Santan Solar to pick up our panels. We have cleaned out the car, and next time we see you, hopefully we have a bunch of solar panels back there.
This is gonna be so fun. This is gonna change our life for boondocking. We're so excited to get solar and to share it with you guys. And we're totally new at this, so we're gonna make a lot of mistakes on the way, I can already tell. So you guys will see those.
That's not what we want to hear. Jared is doing the install himself. Me, I'm a little more skeptical, or I'm a doubtful person. So I've been trying my best to support him. It's gonna be,
we got this.
It's gonna be great.
My motto is, what's the worst that can happen?
That's right. What's the worst that can happen? Got the Chick-fil-A. We are supporters. Look what's in the car. We're driving back to the place where our trailer is. The desert. They fit perfectly.
Here it all is. The brains. We're gonna power everything with just these materials, hopefully. That's the game plan. We will see. We were initially thinking of mounting everything in here, either on this side or like here, kind of at a diagonal. These walls are so flimsy. Not mount anything to those walls, basically. And just right under here is the bed. If we just mount everything under the bed, we can just mount it straight to the floor.
Okay.
So if we mount everything under the bed, we can then run the cables just along the perimeter down under all these cabinets, and then they would run all the way back to underneath the fridge. We're cleaning out all this stuff, our backpacking gear and some other stuff we had underneath the bed. This suitcase has a suitcase and a duffel bag and a duffel bag and our winter coats in it. Day one of the install success. We didn't get that much done, but the prep work is always the most important. And I'm going to show here a diagram of everything that we are doing in the build. Now that we know we're doing everything underneath the bed, hopefully things are going to go a lot faster. One of the best things that I did to prepare for this solar build was to book a consultation with Dan from RV Consulting. I'll put a link below. And him and I just sat down and we looked at my diagram and we went over everything to make sure my wire sizes were good, my fuse sizes were good, that everything was okay. And that gave me so much peace of mind, especially since I'm doing this myself and I'm not a certified anything besides certified pianist. If you're thinking about doing this yourself, definitely schedule a time with Dan to go over everything. On the roof, we're gonna have 1760 watts of panels, 440 watt panels in series. And those are gonna come into a solar disconnect, into the charge controller, from the charge controller into the distributor, which is basically the bus bar. We're gonna have our DC wiring going straight from the already factory camper into that same distributor. The multi-plus wired from the distributor to the inverter, and then from there, and this is going to be the trickiest part, is running the wires from the inverter all the way back to the breaker panel, and then from the breaker panel all the way back to the inverter. So that way when we're plugged into shore power, comes in and it goes through the inverter, and then it goes back to all of our devices. And when we're not on shore power, the inverter can pull energy from the batteries, invert it, and send it out to the panel, and all of our outlets, all of our appliances will work. Hopefully this goes well, and hopefully I don't catch the trailer on fire. Stick around for the next video where I'm going to show you everything that I installed in our solar build.